What's up, guys? We're back again. We got Faye here again for episode 49 of Power Word Fail.
I was going to
So,
do the thing, but you can't do it. There's too many numbers.
wait. We we can do this. Hold on. You can do the 4 and I can do the 9. So, 40. Yeah, we're on episode 49. We're smart. um all right, so we're on episode 49, Bad Blood. This episode is another combat episode, but it is intense, guys. It is so intense. This is probably another one of my favorite episodes.
Must be nice.
So let's go ahead and hop into this. We pick up right after we left off with the combat with the Dark Matron and Isaac Boussaint, or Commander Boussaint. We pick up and it's the Dark Matron's turn. She dispels the smoke cloud and she dispels the smoke cloud and she sees we see that there are only 2 cultists left, Isaac Boussaint and the Dark Matron. Navarra is up and she heals. That's what this part was a little confusing. She healed Commander Boussaint with lay on hands, and then she hit him with her scimitar and then cast another spell on him.
No, you have that wrong. She used lay on hands on Miraz.
Okay. So I thought I heard her say Boussaint, but
No, and then she
Okay.
attacked him.
all right. I thought that was weird. I was like, why did she do that? But I got that wrong.
I mean-
Ravenov is up.
Maybe she wanted to heal him and make him suffer more. Who knows?
Ravenov is up and he swings his sword and kills another cultist. Adalia is up and she's ready. She readies a sacred flame. Pickles is up and she pokes the wall of force with her magic anti-stick. Commander Boussaint takes radiant damage and he tries to frighten everyone. Everyone fails their saving throw but Adalia Ferric. He makes some attacks on Navarra and she shields. Miraz attacks the last cultist but he misses. The cultist uses a code spell and Adalia counterspells. And the cultist counterspells the counterspell, and Ferric and Adalia pass the code spell saving throw anyway. And then Navarra goes down from this spell. She's always getting hurt by cold damage. Ferric moves towards the...
I was going to say, you know what? I get it. I'm
What?
sitting here in a sweater.
Some people can't just do code. They gotta raise that resistance. Ferric moves towards the last cultist and Misty Step closer and attacks and kills the last cultist. Boom, into a pile of snakes. Ferric tries to reason with Commander Boussaint, but he just won't listen. He attacks Pickles and misses. Ambrose is up and he shoots a fog cloud in the middle of the room, and then he shoots a healing canister to heal. Yeah, he shoots a healing canister to heal up. The Dark Matron tells Commander Boussaint to hurry up. Her powers are fading, and she tells him to kill Navarra, the Soul Binder. Navarra makes a... I think I missed where Navarra got hit. She goes down. But I think Commander Boussaint hits her and she goes down. I think I missed the part where she goes down. But Navarra goes down. She's in her death saving throws. She passes her first one, but Commander Boussaint walks up and he hits her while she's down. And that is a 2 automatic fail on your death saving throws. Ravenov holds in action, unable to move closer to Commander Boussaint because he is feared. Adalia tries to heal Navarra, but she can't see her, and she readies a sacred flame instead. Pickles is up, and she moves. She makes 2 attacks and uses her fire runes. Then she tries to grapple Commander Boussaint. Commander Boussaint is up, and he breaks out of this fire room prison, but he is unable to break out of Pickles' grapples because she's strong. Miraz is up, and he uses a shocking grasp and denies Commander Busant of his reaction with shocking grasp. All the cultists are dead at this point. Ferric tells Ambrose to drop the fog cloud. It is a concentration spell, so he doesn't have to drop it on his turn. Ferric casts Hold Person on Commander Busant. It does not succeed, I want to say. I didn't write that.
It's because Isaac actually crit on his wisdom saving roll, or whatever saving roll he had to use.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he didn't succeed. Commander Busant was able to beat it. Ambrose is up, and he runs over to Navarra to give her a healing potion. Then he temp heals everyone around him. The Dark Matron doesn't get a turn because I think she's fading out of existence at this point. Navarra attacks Commander Busant. She uses her last spell slot to cast Smite. She crits twice. She takes down Commander Busant with a 23-19.
Come on, it's a 23-19. What are you going to do about it?
It's a 23-19. And I think that's where you take over.
So, this actually a little bit before where I should come in, mister, because you're missing something. Navarra actually tells Ambrose that she didn't kill his dad. He's just unconscious.
Oh yeah, because he said don't kill him, and then she I think she switched to like non-lethal or something.
Yeah, she was like, he can still be saved, just not right now.
Yeah.
So this is whenever it gets real, and this is the only reason that Miles wanted me here.
What? No.
Yeah, it is. Anyways, so this is whenever Ravenel grabs the crystal. As he grabs the crystal, we learn that he is not Ravenel. He is actually Tarzanian Alexandrus, Hand of the Master. And I believe we learned that that is technically Ravenel's brother, and I think they're twins.
Yeah. As, he tells Pickles like,
I'm glad you enjoyed my brother's face. That's what it was. Well, Tyrell is such a good bad guy. I hate it, but at the same time, I love it. Like, I actually want to see this man in a movie playing a bad guy.
The monologue this guy gives throughout this whole scene is amazing.
It really is. And, like, I'm sorry, we're not even at the end of the episode. I'm still going to go ahead and tell you my rating is a 10. 10 hit dice out of 10 hit dice for just the monologues alone. But he tells them that he will allow some of them to live. He's only wanting to get rid of the false god followers. He pulls out a white blade from the ether. He also pulls out an inky, thin, black blade from the ether too. Everybody is shocked. They're sitting there just staring, like, what the heck is going on? We thought you were on our side. Adalia is pissed because here she is. She just fought her big bad guy. She fought Zeus. She killed Zeus. And now she decided to trust somebody new that was not in their group, and he's turning against them. They all had to make saving throws for his anti-magic shield. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I hate this. I hate this. How has he got an anti-magic shield that covers them all like that? I don't get it.
I don't know if it's a spell. I don't know if it's a spell, but to me, I was just like, oh, he just got a blessing from his god or something, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. Now, while everybody is pissed, Pickles is the most pissed. She's like, wait, what the heck is going on? So she tries to hit him. She does punch him once in the face, but it doesn't do much at all. This is when Miraz uses his bottle rockets. Now, Ravenal, or Tarsinian, sorry, eh, he's got this anti-magic field, but his bottle rockets are not magic. They are non-magic spells. So
Yeah.
they actually do hit him because it's force damage. Um, this is the one time where I fully agree with Ferric. They had the right idea. They grabbed Adalia and they're like, we need to run. And he's calling out to all of them. He, and the reason I say I agree is they just fought the Dark Matron and Isaac. They have no spells left. They're hurt. They can come back and fight this guy again later if they ever get
Yeah, I
that
totally
chance.
agree. I
I mean,
totally agree. Like they just used up most of their spells. They're tired, they're hurt, so it's just like the best thing they can do right now is run because it seemed like Ravenal just has a unlimited amount of spells here.
yeah, I actually noticed that. It's like I wonder if
Hold on.
maybe what was that?
All right, go again.
Oh, I wonder if maybe when he shifted from being Ravenal to being, Tarzanian after he grabbed the crystal, what if that crystal reset everything for him? Maybe that was
Oh
part of
yeah,
it.
that could have been it.
It's kind of like when you're in any game and you hear that music change and you go into that third phase of the boss fight and the boss gets all of their crap back. It's like, no, we
I
can't
mean,
do this
he
again.
could have just been using the crystal just to like get his powers, like make it stronger or something, or maybe was it the decay crystal?
Yes, it is the decay crystal that he has.
That could have been like what the anti magic field was.
Maybe that is what it is. I'm not sure. This is actually something, or the running away part is something that I was talking to my husband about. He even said, you have to know when to run. So that's why I agree with Ferric, because Tarzanian has too much power at the moment.
Oh yeah.
And all the while, Pickles is still trying to pick up Ravenel. She's still asking, she asks where he is. And I don't know how Tyrell did not just start laughing, because I would have died. But, um, Ambrose is, I want to say he was stealthed behind Tarzanian, and as he's stealth, he decides he's going to, make a shot at him. Even though he's stealthed, Tarzanian can sense him, and he tells him to try it. He's like, go ahead. Um, Navarra tells Pickles to run, and she starts fighting him. Navarra is, like, brave. She's a self-sacrificer. She's like, no, I'm gonna do this. I got this.
I mean, she is a paladin, or was she a cleric?
I I actually don't know if it was really ever said because the spells kind of go hand in hand.
If she's a paladin, it makes sense why she would not back down.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense. Um, he does attack, or Tarzanian does attack her. The very first hit kills her, and the second one he winds up spearing her into the ground. She's already failed 2 death saves, so when he spears her or he kills her on the second or first hit, she's dead. She's gone. So our party is now broken, and this is when he turns to go towards Miraz. Adalia is still running. She wants to run away with those that she's, she wants to run away with her friends, the ones that she loves, the ones that are closest to her. But at the same time, not everybody wants to run. Um, Pickles and Miraz argue. That's that. Though they're not, it is that sibling connection. That they are brother and sister. They argue like brother and sister. This is when Pickles pulls the cleanser sword out of Navarra, which is very morbid, but it goes hand in hand. And she puts it inside of her bag of holding, or the bag of holding that they have. She goes back to punching Tarzanian. And I'm going to throw out that Pickles is a beast, and I want a friend like Pickles. She
Yeah,
hasn't
right.
she hasn't known Navarra that long, and she's trying to protect. She wanted to protect her, and now she's trying to protect her first friend, Miraz, and of course he's being a brat. He is being a brat. He's arguing. He's like, I can help, and he
I can see both sides here because Miraz was like, if you guys, because there's no escaping to him at this point, because like I think at this point they eventually get everybody out through the door.
yeah,
And
everybody's out except for him and Pickles.
but then they end up pulling Pickles out, and then Pickles pulls Ambrose Miraz out,
Yeah.
and then they close the door, and then
this is, yeah, whenever that well, there's something else before that. So as they're doing that, Ambrose has actually Zephyr Strike to get back in there and grab his dad, to get his dad out. Then they're all out
yeah.
of the door, and they shut the door. And as they shut the door, this is when Tarzanian uses Summon Greater Steed, and he is still coming after him. That is whenever Miraz
that just made it like, man, he summons this steed and busts through the door, and it's just like, okay, well, I guess we can't run away now.
Yeah, he's on a mission. He's on a mission. He has one goal, and that is to destroy Miraz. And
so
what was that?
What god did Navarra serve?
I don't think it was ever actually said. I do not know. I just
want to
know.
say she may have mentioned it once because I remember her like cursing and then saying her god's name instead. But I mean, like Ambrose worships Vespa, and Ferric worships Zorla. I knew there was an R in there. So I guess the master respects or acknowledges those two gods.
Yeah, so those seem like legitimate gods, especially if the master respects them. But the prince isn't. The prince is, or at least in his eyes, isn't a real god, which we've been told that he's a lesser demigod.
Yeah, I think that they did do the research episode, and then they found out like he was yeah.
Well, as Tarzanian is getting up to them, Ambrose, of course, is trying to go forward. Tarzanian yells for him to kneel, which actually forces Ambrose to kneel. And I'm sorry, but when Tyrell yelled that, it actually kind of scared me just a little bit.
Yeah, and we got his earbuds and our like headphones, and he's just like kneel, and I'm just like, oh, okay, he's in big boy voice today.
It really got to me. This is when he does one of his rage monologues, and again, the reason this episode for me is getting a 10 out of 10. That probably shouldn't get it for something that's about to happen. This is when Eugene tells Tarzanian to do what he has to do. And Tarzanian kills Eugene. Miraz is now dead, and Tarzanian disappears into a light. He's gone.
Wait. The messed up part about this was Tarzanian kills Miraz, and then Adalia heals him back to life.
But it
I was
doesn't actually work.
Oh, did it not? I thought he came
No.
back and then he killed him again. I was like, yo, that's
Oh.
awful.
Maybe that did happen, but...
Because he attacked him twice.
Okay, look, you know why I'm trying to skip over some of this. You know. Just so you guys know. Just so you guys know, Miles brought me here for this episode because I have an unhealthy attachment to Miraz because he is a baby, and this episode, as you can tell, makes me a little emotional. That's why he made me do this last part, because he's now gone.
Stop making me out to be the bad guy.
Oh no, you did this. You are the bad guy. But yeah, and then, you know, Tarzanian just disappears. And here we are left in this cavern, and the episode ends.
Yep, that's where the episode ends.
And I hate it here, and I want to go home.
This episode was a really great combat episode to role-playing to combat to role-playing episode. I very much enjoyed this episode. This is like one of my top 5 episodes. Tyrell does... I don't know where he gets these monologues off the cuff. Like, I don't believe it. It's just one of those things that you don't believe. Because he did it in the homebrew when he was Tevian. That monologue he did. And then Grant was even like, did you just come up with that? And he's like, yeah. I was just like, ain't no way. I don't believe it.
I want to see Tyrell be a voice actor for any Final Fantasy game villain.
Final Fantasy game villain. I mean,
I'm sorry. I need this. Somebody here. Where's my credit card? I will give you my credit card right now. Here it is. Let's go. Sorry, my credit card.
But yeah, I mean, he did an awesome job. The group did an awesome job responding to him. It just was amazing. I got chills. Whoever picked the music, which I still think it's Cody here, had very good music for this scene. It just was just the chills I got from this episode. Even beforehand when they were fighting the Dark Matron and Commander Busan, that was a good fight. And then just the transition into this, it was all perfect. This was great writing. This was great role play from everybody. I love this episode. It was such a good episode.
Don't look at me like that. Do not look at me like that.
Wonder if you got anything else you want to say.
Yeah, I hate it here. I need to go cry. Where's my compensation?
What would you give this episode? I know you said earlier 10 out of 10, but let's hear it again.
It is a 10 out of 10 for me. Like you said, great combat, great roleplay. As much as I want to give it a 1 out of 10 because of the death of the baby, I will not, because it's D&D. There are player deaths. It happens, and it makes for good storytelling.
I 100% agree with you. 10 out of 10. This episode was amazing. I loved it. There's nothing much more to say. I mean, 2 characters died this episode. I was really starting to like Navarra. I mean, I loved her.
I mean, think about it. She hasn't been around these people that long, and here she is actually trying to go after Tarzanian, and she's protecting them. Yeah, I love her for just being all in on it.
But it was a great episode. One thing is that Allie, who plays Navarra, had to step away from the show, so she is not coming back. She's not rolling up a new character. So I don't think this death was, I don't know how much of it was planned, I'll say, but it was expected. I just don't think she knew how it was going to happen. So she won't be coming back, but they did. One thing I do things like, man, why do they gotta kill everybody off? Like, they could just like let them give a reason. I know Spunk would have would have been a really hard reason why he would have stopped fighting, because he was all about the hero's light and like building up these heroes. So you probably had to kill off Spunk. But people who leave, just like, why can't their characters just like go on a mission or disappear for a while, so when they come back they can play their character, their awesome 2-foot tall character again?
You know, I could have actually seen that. I could have seen her being like, if they would have actually ran away from Tarzanian, I could see her being like, you know, this is not what I signed up for. I'm gonna go back to the floating cities. If you guys need me, come find me. I might be able to help you with souls again. So I do agree there.
And then link it back up to like something happens in the floating city, and then they have to go like help her, and then she's like, I was wrong, I need to help you guys.
Yeah. Or she could have just turned into a, you know, NPC character, kind of like they do in Sanity Damage for a couple of people.
Yeah. Don't get me started on that. But okay. Hey guys, as always, thanks for tuning in to Miles TV. Come back. What is this, episode 49?
Yeah.
Come back tomorrow, and we will not be so sad, or we will be sadder, depending on what happens.
I will not be here for that one.
She's taking a break. She's going on hiatus after this.
I need a beer. I don't even drink.
But as always, thanks for tuning in to Miles TV, and remember that you are loved, you are important, and you matter. Hey, bye.
Bye.